up into Kennedy Canyon, north on the PCT. We're in Kennedy Canyon here. And by the compass, we're hiking west. We're hiking up the canyon. And on the PCT, we're hiking north, because at the top of the canyon, we will turn north on Leavitt Peak, or a PCTer will. I will continue west this time. Nice. Something slashed the hell out of that tree. Mosquitoes are slashing the hell out of me. There's smoke in the sky, so it's washing out anything beyond the immediate horizon. We're just coming up the trail, the PCT, north in Kennedy Canyon, where PCT and the creek converge. And there should be a ford coming up here. I generally camp on this section of the trail. We've got an hour, half an hour before local sunset. That is when the sun goes down behind the ridge. And enough time to wash up, get some. Oh, the twist! They cut the twisted. See this here? I got a picture of this from a couple of years ago when this broke. The structure of the tree broke and it fell across the trail, and yet the tree was held by the bark under great stress. And you can see they cut it, which means we're real close to the ford where my campsite and end of today's hiking is. Right on. Hell out. We're still moving up the southern side, southern bank of Kennedy Canyon, the north-facing flank. And it's a hard climb up. I'm tired. Good trail though. Beautiful. All lodgepoles, lodgepole forest. I'm sure there's some other things in here, but it's predominantly lodgepole. Campsite on that little flat down there. You can see a fire ring. That's a pretty little flat. It looks like we might be able to get access to it a little bit here to the northwest. Likely down through that creek. Drainage. Nice looking little flat down there though, but I'm going to keep pressing to the ford. This kind of looks like my campsite area. Not sure. No, this is the little tributary, not the campsite, not the ford. we're looking at the creek in Kennedy Canyon and the ford. Oh, look, you can see a nice little campsite on the south side. And we're headed north now. The campsite on the north side is over to your northeast. Two nice ladies over there right now, heading down to Lake Tahoe. And we're headed north on the PCT up toward the Kennedy Canyon Trail Junction on the south side of Leavitt. Oh, wow. North side campsite. So you got 3 campsites here at the Kennedy Canyon ford. Entering Kennedy Canyon heading southbound, exiting top of Kennedy Canyon northbound. That's the southeast side, south side of Leavitt Peak there. You can barely see the cut of the tungsten road coming down. Then we got Big Sam over there with this big snow patch on the right side, over rightish. And that's the way into Emigrant Meadow. And we're going between those two down the valley, down into Kennedy Lake. Here's the PCT junction, or marker, at the top of Kennedy Canyon. We saw its matching one at the bottom. Voila! You can see the remnants of an old trail coming down from the top, joining with the current route. This is not the one branching out around the north side of Kennedy Canyon as opposed to the PCT route on the south side. Well, here it is, kids. Okay, all you light packers, this is snow. It's July 18th. Well, I guess graphule looks snow-like. July 18th. All right. Top of Kennedy Canyon. You can make out a PCT up on the road, up on the tungsten road up there, moving quick, heading up to the junction with Leavitt Lake. I saw Bambi up here. Hopefully she'll show her pretty little face. Bambi just popped by. I don't know if I caught her. Okay, top campsite, top Kennedy Canyon. As you head down until you hit the first bit of creek, when you cross it, you'll come around to your right, look up to your right, you'll see a fine little campsite to your right on a little knoll. Campsite 2 at the ford, about 1.25 miles down from the top of Kennedy Canyon, and then about 3/4 of a mile past that, maybe a mile, real hidden little campsite on a flat right next to the creek. You won't really see it until you go by southbound looking, turning around looking north. Unless you're a northbound PCTer, then you'll see it down in Kennedy Creek to your right. Custom little flat, fire ring, access just a little bit to the north of where you see the site. Hell out. We're heading up to the Kennedy Canyon PCT, Big Sam, Kennedy Lake, Leavitt Peak, Trail Junction. Trail Junction down. Kennedy Canyon, Big Sam, Leavitt Peak, Kennedy Lake, Trail Junction down. All right. To our north, Leavitt Peak, Leavitt Lake. To our south, we can see the Tungsten Road. Heading over Big Sam and over. To the west, to our right, Kennedy Lake, down to Sonora Creek, Kennedy Meadows Pack Station, north, our destination. Hey, we're at the top of the last bit of the Leavitt Mastiff, and we're about to drop down into the gap between Kennedy Canyon and where Kennedy Lake sits. Kennedy Canyon's on the east side, Kennedy Lake's on the west, and the trail also goes straight up a road up Big Sam, the big mountain up here, where it drops into the high Emigrant Wilderness up there, and that ultimately will lead you to Bond Pass and the Jack Main Trail. That's one of the trail options you have here. The other one is to take the left and go down Kennedy Canyon here, which the PCT will then turn right at the end of the canyon and move up to Dorothy Pass.